Alafia, it is Abundant Lei back with another daily collective read. I hope you had a wonderful, fabulous, miraculous day so far. If you would like to book with me, you can do so at my abundant.lei118@gmail.com email or through my pin site listed in my bio. Make sure to like, to comment, and to share me with a friend. Let's get to it. All right, let's see. Ooh. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands and the Hangman in reverse. Okay, so the Hangman typically talks about, I'm not sure if I can show this one. It's one of my newer decks. The Hangman talks about being patient and waiting, right? It also speaks to being kind of hung upside down in an uncomfortable situation. This is normally how he is. He's upside down. He's in an uncomfortable position where he's getting enlightenment with that fire there. He's gaining knowledge about something. So a lot of times it speaks to having a different perspective, looking at things in a new way. When it's reversed, it's coming out of that season where you're being told to wait and before you act, to now it's giving you permission to go ahead and take initiative on something. Go ahead and move forward with this new perspective that you've gained and to trust it. I'm also noticing that there is a bird here. So like I said, normally it would be like this, but it's like this. So there may be people around you that are giving you little tidbits and things to help and support you, but you might want to be cautious of what you listen to, right? With the card being reversed, so right, would it be an upside down? They may think that they know what they know, but there may be a little bit of their own self-serving behind what they're telling you, right? So people may be coming to give you advice on things, but they may be a little bit more concerned with doing for themselves than they are for your well-being. So it's not to say that they're trying to harm you, more that they may not be giving you the best advice that benefits you. It might be something where it benefits you, but it benefits them more, okay? With the Queen of Wands, this is the fiery queen, okay? This is actually Durga Ma, and so she is very wise. She has hands, and her hands represent the ability to fight in all directions. She normally can have up to about 10 different hands here. And so she is here to kind of tell us to be confident, be wise. Also, she rides on a tiger or a lion. And the sun is shining brightly behind her. So you have the power to go forward in whatever direction you want. And now that you've come in with a new perspective, again, highlighting the fact that he has that fire in his hand and there's fire around her. You have the passion and the drive to go do something. If there's something you're confidently wanting to do, you have the wisdom and the knowledge actually to do it. You've enlightened yourself and you're ready to go, but you just be cautious of the people around you, because you may have people that may have good intentions or seem to have good intentions, but they may be a little bit more self-serving than you realize they are. So just be cautious of what knowledge you take. I feel like it's kind of telling you that you have the ability to make wise decisions and to make better choices, and that it's okay that sometimes if you have people kind of whispering in your ear, that the voice that you try to listen to is your own, because I feel like you know better, you know what's best for you than others would, okay? Ooh, love it. Okay, so we had a few cards come out, so let's see. Okay. All right, so we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So the Six of Swords is normally upright, and it normally speaks to moving away from something that has been kind of treacherous. So so moving away from like turbulent waters into a calmer time. In reverse, it's saying that you're not really choosing to move forward with something, right? Or at least not move away from something just yet. And especially because it is swords energy, it's about thoughts or words or conversations. So I feel like if there's a conversation or something that you've been needing to move forward with, I don't see you at this time having that conversation. I see you kind of holding back and waiting, almost like I want to think this through a little bit more before I'm ready to move forward, right? I feel like maybe, especially if it's something where it's something that you feel is very close to your heart, I feel there is this feeling that if you speak on it just now, you may not be ready yet. Again, going back to that other information from before, I feel like you're very confident and you do trust yourself, but I do feel like you feel like maybe the people advising you to go ahead and have the conversation, again, that maybe the advice you're being given to go and do it now is not really what you want to do just yet. Like, you're ready to take action, but you want to be sure in yourself. You want to trust in your own confidence. And I feel like right now you don't feel as confident that your thoughts and your words are going to match the action that you want taken forward. Because again, the energies from before tell us that you're very ready to take some type of action, but your thoughts may be kind of playing a trick on you, right? You're not sure if you're confident enough yet, even though you may be more confident than you think you are. So I feel like trust that. go with what you feel, because again, your actions are going to speak louder than your words anyways. So trust what you feel and don't do anything just because someone else tells you to. Yeah, because we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight. This is the knight that has just finished fighting a war, and he normally is mounted on his horse and he's contemplating. On this one, he's not even on the horse. So the fact that you're not even on the horse tells me that the action to be taken, you're not ready to do it. So like I said, trust what you're feeling. You're not ready to take the action that you want to take. You're confident that you will be able to do it soon enough, but just not today, okay? So in the past, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Pentacles upright speaks to you and giving out resources and receiving resources equally and fairly. In reverse, it's kind of like you're not ready to really invest where you want to invest just yet, right? Either you're not confident in your ability to receive, or you're not confident in your ability to give. So it could be financially, you're just not in a space yet where you feel like things are balanced enough where you can give and receive with equity. It's the word I want to say, with equity, right? With equity, it means you're going to give things in the way that it appropriately needs to be dispersed out. So let's say if you have a certain amount of money, you would give more money to the person who needs more, not the person who already has a lot, right? But I feel like you're not in a place where you feel like you're comfortable enough to do that, right? I feel like with this Six of Swords, because now we have a double six too, I do want to highlight that double six is here. There's this emphasis on you not feeling balanced enough just yet. Like you have the ability to be balanced, but both sixes being in reverse is giving me like, that there's things that you need to do, but you're not ready yet. Like you don't feel like everything is as equal as it could be. It's still kind of a little tipsy-turvy. It's like maybe it's 4-2 versus an equal 3-3. And you're like, I want to make sure I make an action when things are 3-3, when they're perfectly balanced, and I feel confident in that. All right, the fact that we have 3 cards that came out in the middle, it gives me the emphasis that the present and the future are merged in right now. So you're not really sure what to do going forward, but you're going to make a decision soon enough, okay? All right, so we had that Queen of Wands come back out. So again, there is this confidence behind you. You really are more confident than you think you are. But as I said, I think there's just a part of you that feels like you're almost there, but you're just not exactly sure exactly what you're going to do yet. So take your time, sit in that, and really balance yourself out. It's okay, because the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse at the moment. So again, your present and your future, they're kind of in your hands, and it is about you being confident enough to make some decision. But I feel like right now you do not feel like fortune is on your side. And I definitely feel like you realize, kind of from what I talked about before with the Hangman being reversed, and that bird image of like the people around you may not support you the way you think. And I think you're actually more aware of this than you think you are. You actually realize that the people around you may want more from you than you're willing to give at this time, or there may be things where you want to invest, but you're not sure if you should invest, but there's people telling you, do it, do it, do it. You're realizing that their purpose behind doing that may be more self-servicing than for the good of you. So trust that right now, because right now things are not necessarily the scales aren't working for you. So take advantage of that and understand that. And that is something important, because normally in the Six of Swords, the person is holding a scale, the balanced scales, and this person doesn't have one here. So again, it's something about the scales not being balanced. You do have the Hierophant in here as well. So the Hierophant talks about having access to knowledge and being able to make wise decisions and wise choices based off of like knowledge, and being able to unlock knowledge for not only yourself but for others. So I feel like you just need to learn a little bit more. Again, you have the confidence, but you do need a little bit more learning, and I feel like you'll be able to lead the way you need to lead in the future as long as you trust yourself, listen to yourself. We do also have 2 major arcanas here, so that speaks heavy on the fact that God is working with you, so don't be worried, things will work out. All right, so here we have family and growth. Family upright, it says harmony and supporting your family relationships provide a solid foundation in your life. You feel safe and happy. You may be resisting growth due to fear of change, leading to stagnation and lack of progress. Okay, so it's definitely aligning to what I've been saying. I definitely feel like you have some familial support here, but I feel like in terms of where you need to be able to grow and invest, I don't think that you trust that is going to happen the way you want it to at this time. And that is what's got you a little concerned and a little stagnant, and that's okay. I think in a bit you'll be better, We did have a lot of transitioning energies happening, and that might be why you're feeling like you don't have what you need. Ooh, okay. So expectations is our advice, and it is upright. It says you hold high hopes and positive expectations for love. You are ready to embrace new emotional experience with an open heart. So you will be able to have better things and better expectations. Keep your expectations high. Things will work out in the end. Mwah. Love you guys. Till soon.